Well, it's 8 o'clock. It's Tuesday morning.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
guess that means it's Brandon and Stuart on Trash Talk.
It is. It is. You know what's weird right now is normally I am the smaller picture and you are the bigger picture, but
Yeah.
it's flipped.
Really?
Yeah. It probably doesn't matter for our show, obviously,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
mean,
just
on my screen, it's typical. Mine is more of a landscape, and
yeah,
yours is more of a portrait layout.
yeah. It's weird. Anyway, doesn't matter. Don't care.
That's what makes Trash Talk
Yeah. Our
is
inconsistency.
because the most bizarre thing can happen, and we can find a reason to talk about it.
That's true.
you and we don't
That's
really
true.
need a reason to talk about anything, just
That's
to talk
also
about
true.
anything. But I mean, this week we thought maybe we'd talk a little bit about Father's Day because it's a holiday
Yeah,
that's coming up this weekend for both of us,
that's
and
true.
yippee, I guess it might mean another barbecue over at my son's house. And what are you and Luke going to do?
I don't have any plans. We typically go somewhere. I'm looking back at him. I mean, even like when he was just a little dude, like small, holding him, and
Yeah,
we went somewhere. But we've gone camping. That's typically been our thing. We'll go do an overnight or 2 night trip. But this time, honestly, we just got back from like a 5 night one a couple weeks, about a month ago, and
yeah,
so I'm not doing that. Financially doesn't seem smart.
yeah.
So I don't know what we're gonna do. I'll be honest with you. I'm not working, so we're gonna do something. I don't know what. We're just gonna have fun.
Yeah,
We're just gonna go out and
sometimes
have
that's the
fun.
most fun. Just do something
Yeah.
spontaneously. It's funny you mentioned about the prices of stuff too, because my grandson, now that he's out for the summer, he wants to go something. Well, if you go to a movie, that could end up costing you about 40 or $50 just to go to a movie and have popcorn or whatever. Uh, he wanted to go to the zoo.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's
man,
outrageous. No.
walking in the door to the zoo is like $30 a person.
Yeah, and
Uh,
that's the Dallas Zoo, the Dallas Zoo.
yeah, Dallas or
Yeah,
Fort Worth, they're priced about the same. And then
they are.
there's
Fort Worth is a nicer zoo.
yeah,
Um, Dallas Zoo, I mean, they can't even keep their animals. So, I don't like it. I don't like zoos. I don't.
well, yeah, I mean, we both grew up in cities that had zoos too, and sometimes, especially where we live now, is you make plans to go to the zoo, and all of a sudden it's like 90 degrees
That's the
and
thing.
no breeze, and you just go out there and walk around and fry all day.
Well, you pay like $100 to watch animals that aren't even there. This is where a lion would be if he wasn't sweating so much.
Right, right. And or you're standing out there in the heat and the sun, and the gorillas and the lions and all, they're inside in the shade.
Yes, they're in
Uh,
their enclosures.
yeah, just saying, hey,
Yeah, I won't be
hell
going
we
to the zoo on. I won't be going to the zoo on Father's Day. I'm not sure. I think Father's Day is interesting because, like, for me, that's all I want to do is I'll just hang out with Luke. I don't. That's it. Whatever we do, whether that be a trip or whether that be we're just going to go to the pool or whatever. That's all I want to do. I don't want to work. I just want to hang out with my son, and I want to be left alone from
right.
everybody else. You
Yeah.
know, I think most dads really, if you really get down to the brass tacks of it and ask them, they want to be left alone. Like, I don't even mean that rude. Like, I think and if I'm wrong and offending some people out there, whatever, you've been watching the show for like 2 years, you know it. I just say
Yep.
things.
Yep.
I think a lot of the wives out there are like, oh, let's do this for your dad. Let's do this. And the dad's like, look, I do stuff all the time. I just want to get up, not cook. You don't have to make dinner. I don't want to grill
Right.
on a hot day summer. So let's just order something. Or maybe the dad does want to grill. Maybe he's excited about that and he can put some music on and drink some beers and
Right.
grill. Cool. I
Yeah.
want to like not do work, not do chores, not think about things. Probably watch a movie I like that maybe you won't, whether, kids, you know what I mean? Like kids go to bed, let's watch it. Or maybe I just want to get blitzed and fall asleep in this chair.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because the first thing you get from your family is, you know, we'll do whatever you want to do. It's your
Right.
day. Right.
Sure.
And you
Sure.
say, I think I'd like to stay home, maybe have, you know, I'll make an omelet for breakfast and maybe watch a game on TV. Maybe we'll throw a couple of burgers on the grill in the evening, you know, and just relax.
That's
Oh, no,
it.
we can't do that. We got to go someplace. We got to do something. Go, okay. So much for let's do whatever dad
Right.
wants to do on his day.
Now I gotta gather my tribe, and inevitably I gotta drive. And let's just say this: probably going to use the money that I just worked my butt off for to
Right.
celebrate me on something I don't want to do. Like, here's a message to all the women out there. Okay, all the women out there, at least 90% of them. Stop. Leave us alone. We still love you. I don't, but somebody does. And just leave us alone. Like, if I go outside, and this is why I'm not married or have a girlfriend or anything. If I go outside and it's 10 a.m. and I start drinking on Father's Day, guess what? That's what I'm going to do. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying I'm going to like ignore my children. I'm doing this hypothetical thing, but like,
Yeah.
If I want to sit there and watch video or play video games all day and binge watch every Rambo and Rocky movie, guess what?
Yeah.
I'm doing it. And you're going to leave me alone.
I would like to have the opportunity to go to bed that night and say, this was a great Father's Day.
Whatever that may be. And maybe for you,
Right.
that Father's Day means gathering up the tribe and doing something fun. And if that's the case, cool.
And very often the tribe is all saying, oh, do we really have to get together and go over to spend the day with dad? You know,
I'm like, honestly, when I get older and Luke's older, I mean, you know, if he doesn't want to come over, as long as he gives me a shout out,
right?
Hey, bro. Hey, Dad. What up? I'm gonna go hang out with this chick. Man, you want to get together later for some food? Cool. If not, all right. Hey, man. Love you, buddy. I'm gonna sit at home.
Yeah.
I'm a happy dude.
Well, you know, if your butt dialed you on that one,
right? But it's a vast difference than Mother's Day. It's a vast, and I imagine there's some moms out there that kind of want that too, like just to do whatever they want. But I think with Mother's Day, so it seems, and if there are moms out there, please message us, comment, let us know. I assume for Mother's Day, like, you know, baking or making dinner, taking them out to dinner or brunch, or maybe going and doing the grocery shopping, or if you have a plethora of kids, taking those kids and getting them out of the house so mom can have some peace and quiet, or mom can go get her nails did or drink with her neighbor, whatever, you know, like, I think that's kind of acceptable. I mean, you see all the fathers, you see all the Mother's Day flowers and this and
right,
the
gifts,
brunch
and flowers,
huge,
and go out for dinner and gather the family together. And for Father's Day, if it ends up with a couple of hot dogs on the grill, that's cool too.
Because we're simple. Like, even if we want to do something like fun, like go to the beach or go to a museum, I don't know, I'm just throwing crap out there.
Yeah.
We're simple. If it doesn't happen, we're probably like, cool, sweet.
Yeah. And you also notice that the women, sometimes they'll get jewelry, and sometimes they get nice gifts, and they get flowers. The men, for instance, here, this was my gift from last year.
There you go. There you go. But we don't even care, you know, like, we'll take a t-shirt all day, you know.
That was my t-shirt. And then of course there are always those every year you got to give dad those special socks. Like
I don't know about that. I don't get socks.
The funky socks, the retro cars. You know, if you live in Texas, you get the you get the cactus and the
what are you talking about? I live in Texas. I don't get any of that.
I know. And my daughter last year's gift, awesome dad socks. I mean, you know, that's our bill of fare. You want to hear an interesting factoid? You probably don't know this, that Father's Day ranks as number one in something as far as connection is. Father's Day is the number one holiday for collect phone calls
from prison,
from anywhere. There are more collect phone calls made on Father's Day.
Okay, so I got to throw a discrepancy there. Number one, when was that data proven? 1997? Because I got to be honest with you, who's making collect calls anymore?
Well, that's true.
Okay, come
But
on now.
but I mean, it was just an interesting factoid because can you just see while you're sitting there and relaxing and taking your nice day off for Father's Day, all of a sudden the phone rings. Yes, would you like to collect? We have a collect call from you from Tahiti from your son. Will you accept it?
My biggest thing I get so mad at is like I've gone to like a Home Depot or something to grab something. And on Father's Day, when I wasn't a dad, because it didn't mean anything to me. So go to Home Depot and I see the women with their husbands and kids at Home Depot, and I'm watching. And I'm like, does he want to be here? Because if he does, that's great. Because I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at his face and I'm like, this woman's over here talking about ceiling fans on Father's Day.
Right.
Instantly, I feel like I want to file divorce papers for him.
Yeah.
Because she obviously doesn't care about who you are and thinks that you are just a tool to do whatever she wants. Like, seriously, like,
Yeah.
I've seen the look of disgust on men, and this woman's like, well, what do you think about this? And I'm just like, oh God, I want to be like, give me the signal if you want me to drive you somewhere. I will take you away from this woman. Like that. My declaration is to leave us alone. Stop bothering. That's kind of cool.
You buy the grill. Now you put it in the back of the pickup truck and you take it home. And now the kids are all relaxing and playing video games.
And you're putting the grill together.
Mom is sitting back with a cold drink and dad's out in the yard putting the damn grill together. Because
which I know for a percentage of men out there that might be relaxing. He puts on his music, he's drinking his beers, his neighbors come by, look at my new grill. That might be a thing because maybe during the week he doesn't have time and he's okay with that. Plus, again, they are leaving him alone. I think women, I'm going to get crucified, but who cares? I think women don't understand the concept that men ultimately just want to be left alone at certain moments in their life. It doesn't mean they don't love you. It doesn't mean they don't want to see you later. They just want to be left alone for a minute. I don't think they can rationalize that because they're always popping up like gophers trying to figure out, hey, what can we do? What can I do? Can I spend your money? Can I do this? And it's like, just leave me alone. I want to play like whack-a-mole. And just get them out.
But don't you maybe think that they're thinking, well, why should I leave you alone? I leave you alone every other day.
No, they don't leave us alone because they got a list on the fridge. They got a text list. They got, dad's playing chauffeur after he worked 12 hours a day, and then the mom's also doing that. So she feels the need to tell him about, no, just one day out of the year, just stop talking and leave us alone. Good God.
Do you think maybe that trend of thought is why maybe you're in the situation that you're in now?
If I take a poll out there on men, I guarantee you I'm not the only one with that train of thought. I promise you that.
Either that or we're gonna start getting some comments coming in saying, hey Brandon, can I join you next Father's Day?
Right. I mean, what if a bunch of dads got together? Hey, 3 dads got together on Father's Day and they just said, we're just going to drink in the garage, or you know what? We're going to go to Topgolf.
Go down the lake and go fishing.
Just for a day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're going to Vegas to get hookers. They're just trying to go fishing, like, jeez.
And the wife says,
I don't know.
You want to go fishing? Why don't you and the guys want to go down to Las Vegas and pick up some hookers?
Right. I know. It's so much fun.
Hey, it's Father's Day. What the hell?
Yeah, it's hooker day. But
you want to be a father again? I don't want to be a mother again. So go have fun.
But it's one of those things. Like all jokes aside, like the differences between Mother's and Father's Day. And I know there's moms out there that want to be left alone. They want that time to not have to deal with a kid. And there's, again, I respect that, and I think as a dad, if that's what your wife wants, or mother of your child, whatever she is to you,
Yeah.
If that's what she wants, and she's like, you know what, I really just wanted to kind of go get coffee with whatever her name is. And I wanted to kind of maybe get my nails done, or maybe just go shopping, or really just go to brunch and drink mimosas.
Right.
And cool, I'm going to take the kid or kids and I'll take care of them today. Call me if you need a ride because you get schmassed. Like I'm into that. I support that on Mother's Day. So why can't it be reciprocated? Why
Right.
does it feel like I see dad struggling to have a day out there?
Yeah. Or mom says, "Oh, but the kids want to do that." You're right.
Yeah. Oh, the kids wanted to do this with you. No, they
Yes.
didn't.
Yeah. It was the kids' idea to take you to that steakhouse.
I'm sure. And spend your money.
Right. Right.
Because don't give me this our money crap. Don't get me started. But like now, if I sat there and I was like, I'm going to go out in the garage with the guys, have guy talk, put music on, drink beers. Oh, well, Luke wanted to do that. I could believe that. I could believe that Luke wants to go sit in the garage and shoot the crap with me.
Right.
But if we're getting ready to go to a really nice Italian restaurant, gonna cost a couple $100, and they're like, Luke really wanted to do that, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah. I got a better idea. Why don't we just put a movie on and order a pizza?
Right. Let me order a pizza and eat the whole thing and fall asleep in the box.
That's right.
That's what I want to do.
And we'll call it a good Italian meal.
And it's done.
Well, however you all decide you want to spend your Father's Day with your father, go for it. And if the guy wants to just relax and be left alone for the day,
leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Please leave me alone too while you're at it.
Right. Yeah, but next Tuesday morning at 8 a.m., don't leave us alone.
No, we'll be back. I just want a day.
Bye.